Hello marketers, and welcome to another session about ROI calculators. This time we're going to touch on LSA, local service ads from Google. If this is the first time watching, we've released different ROI calculators to our marketing community. This is not just for Umbrella members, this is for all members. But if you're interested in working with Umbrella, check out umbrellaus.com later. We basically power more than 2,000 agencies and provide them with all the fulfillment that they need, all the offering, all done for them while they still make 40 to 80% profit margins, and also help them clients and help them with proposals and closing sales and a lot of other good things that can help you grow your agency. In this session, we're going to focus on the ROI calculator for Google LSA. Before we get started, if you don't know what Google LSAs are, then if you search for a keyword right now on Google, it could be, if you search for a local service provider, you'll see ads on the top, the top position ads that have review stars on them, and those ads are click to call, and those calls go directly to the people that are advertising, and the calls are only pay per result, and those calls are being reviewed manually, and if the calls are not qualified, they're not of quality, they're being disputed, and Google gives us back the money. So it's an extremely effective service. You get endorsed by Google, you get a badge from Google, you get top location, you get your face there on the ad, you get review stars, and you only pay when you get a qualified call, and the calls are generated by Google. So how awesome is that? Our service is basically to get you on LSA. Not everybody gets on LSA. To make sure you get traction on LSA, not everybody gets traction on LSA, and also to make sure that if some of the leads that Google is sending are not qualified, we dispute them, we get you back your money, okay? And we manage all that for the agency, on behalf of the agency. We manage that for the client on behalf of their agency, on behalf of you, okay? So it all starts in every ROI calculator, again, with the LTV. I already covered LTV calculation in AI Gen Voice AI and SEO, but I'm going to cover it again quickly. Let's say, for example, I am a hairdresser and my average ticket is $100 per session, and my client usually visits me 4 times a year, and they usually stay with me for 5 years. So the lifetime client value for me is $2,000. If I'm a roofer and usually I do one job for a client ever, then my lifetime value is whatever my average ticket is. $6,000 as an example. Okay? Now we calculate the leads from LSA. So our average LTV, our LTV basically is $6,000. Now let's estimate the leads we want per month. Let's say we want 10 leads. Okay? Let's aim higher. Let's say we want 20 leads. And let's say our leads conversion is 10%. What is the lead conversion? We're going to send calls to that client. If they don't pick up, right, and have a conversation, then, and it's going to go to the voice machine, and they're not going to get back to people fast, then that's going to be a problem, right? So we need to make sure that the client is geared to have LSA. If they're not, we can sell them our AI answering service, AI Gen Voice AI, to answer all their calls all day long, 24/7, never miss an appointment, great salesperson, and basically make sure that they're not losing and increasing their conversion rate to probably 15 or 20. But let's say that their conversion rate is 10%, yeah, which is not high. And now let's understand the cost per lead. For this, there is a link here called calculated cost. And Google actually gives us pretty much how much this is going to cost us in advance. So you would enter your postal code. Sometimes your postal code would still not be available in LSA, so you'll need to enter a near postal code, or maybe it's not available yet in your city. But in most cities, in most locations, most states, it is. I'm going to take New York for a second, and how many leads we want per month, 20. And let's say the industry, we said roofer, right? So let's estimate budget between $700 and $1,000. To be on the safe side, always go with the high, with the closer to the higher number. So you can go with $900 or $1,000. So let's go back here. And we said $1,000 for 20 leads, which means the cost per lead is $50, right? Which is basically the cost per call for qualified call. And the campaign management cost is depending on how much you charge for the service. If you're using our service, then most of our members mark up and bill it at $500 to $600 a month. Let's say $500 a month. Well, all the work is done for them, by the way. You don't do any work. All the work is done for you while you still collect that $500. Calculate the ROI now. Okay, so the net profit is $10,500, converting 2 clients out of 20 calls that we've generated for this roofer. So the roofer spent 20 times 50, which is $1,000, and their net profit is $10,500. So when you show that to your roofer and they're not sure, okay, should I go with Google LSA? Should I not go with Google LSA? Is it a good investment? Is it not a good investment? The cost for them is $1,000 for the leads plus $500 a month for the actual service. So the cost of them is $1,500, and they made $10,500 net, which means their ROI is about 7x, right? Which is amazing. So they would love that. They would love a 7x ROI. They would love a 5x ROI. They would love a 4x ROI, right? So even if they put in $1,500, they got back $5,000. Awesome. Who doesn't want a machine where you put $1,500 and get back $5,000? What they don't want is talk with a lot of crappy leads. And this is why our service makes sure to listen to all the leads and dispute bad leads. So we'll get just the one that they want in the area that they serve for the products that they sell. And it's a very, very good service, very sticky. And remember, the actual leads are generated by Google. So you have a prime brand that you can take to your client and say, look, it's not, some mishmash marketer somewhere that is generating leads for you. This is coming directly from Google. And we're disputing leads that are not qualified. So there is nothing to be concerned about. More than that, we're going to get you endorsed by Google. People are going to search for you locally. They're going to see a check mark, a huge check mark from Google. It would say Google endorsed, Google verified, next to your reviews. And it's going to also help you with your brand perception. Now, great for upsells in these situations is, let's say that person that you want to work with has 3 reviews. Or maybe they have 50 reviews, but they're not great. They're 3.7 or something. You tell them, look, I know you want to get started getting traffic and getting clients, but you'll be wasting your money. Let's take your reviews up first. It's not expensive. You sell them a review gen solution that you can sell from Umbrella. $100, $120 a month, you make 50% margins on it. Yes, I think we also have a service that has 80% margins on the same pricing. And it starts generating reviews for them. All white hat, obviously. It just automates the process of communicating with our clients. And requesting a review on Google or other listings that they have. And then once you get it up to 4.2 and above, then you say, okay, now Google is going to show 4.2 in your ad. Now let's run, right? And then the client even trusts you more, and you got an upsell. The client trusts you more because the client was already ready to go on a $1,500 a month spend, and you told them, hey, stop. I just need 120 for a couple of months to get your reviews up, right? That's real trust. That's real marketing, creating value. And then they're going to get an awesome ROI from the actual LSA ads. Okay? So enjoy these calculators. Work with your clients. Just to remind you one thing, if you're changing the LTV here, let's say I'm just going to say $7,000, you need to click here again before clicking here in the bottom. Otherwise, it won't change anything, right? I'm clicking here, nothing happens. So I need to click here and then click here. I know a little bit of a dumb situation with the ROI calculators, but just 2 clicks instead of 1 won't take too much of your time. Thank you for watching this and enjoy the calculators.